Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here. Welcome to another Stellaris Console Edition video. It is the year 2254, and if you remember when we left off, the Screk entity had discovered a new star system, the home system of the First League, which was a ancient federation that died out long ago, but we've been finding their artifacts and investigating. And we finally found their home system.
Anomaly found.
And then we found their home planet. And so we got a bunch of unity from this, and a bunch of society research, and a bunch of influence, all of which are good. And there was another anomaly there to investigate. But
research complete.
Getting all of that unity put us over the edge for a new tradition point to spend. I finished, if you remember, I finished the supremacy tree and got an ascension perk, so I've got several options here, but I'm thinking about expansion or prosperity to go with next, and I decided to go with prosperity because I think it will help my economy in the long run. A few months after that, we made a new contact, the hierarchy of Bak Bak. And there they are. They are bird creatures, avian creatures. And they have already called us a depraved species, so they clearly don't like us. Everybody doesn't like us, so it's no surprise. But here they are on the map. They probably won't be a problem for me right away anyway. My science ship made another interesting discovery while investigating an anomaly on this planet. They discovered what essentially are the digitized brain scans of an ancient species that died out, and they didn't have the technology at the time to resurrect themselves, so they stored their brain scans in all of these data banks. And so I have the choice of either downloading their neural patterns or just ignoring it and letting the dead aliens lie. I considered downloading, but it seems like something that could come back to haunt me later on in the game. So I decided to just let these ancient brain scans sit here. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to rebuild my fleet slowly. I'm building cruisers. They are now a little bit cheaper to build because I went with the, I got into the prosperity tree. So they're a little cheaper to build. So that's good. And there's a good look at our cruisers. I'm building a fleet of cruisers here. But one thing that's slowing me down a little bit is that my energy production is too low at the moment. I need higher energy production to deal with having more ships. And so taking a look at my colonized world over here, I can't upgrade the power plant because they are still using the reassembled ship shelter. They have not upgraded to a planetary administration building. So once I do that, I can upgrade the power plants and get more power. But never mind that. We have discovered a new civilization. They are in the early industrial age, so they are not spacefaring just yet. But our science ship has found a new civilization. The Bernathi, I think. I guess that's how that would be pronounced. But they are way over here next to the space belonging to the cloud, so it's not something that I'll have to deal with anytime soon, if at all. But what I am going to have to deal with eventually is that everybody hates me. I am a devouring swarm, so nobody likes me. It's understandable. I have the map in an opinion mode, and so that's what that red color means. It is everybody just hates me. I get it. I understand. But the problem is that they are all making defensive pacts with other species. And so no matter who I attack, they are going to have helpers. I think the derp might be the only ones that don't have a defensive pact with somebody right now. But all of these that are close to the Screk entity are allied with somebody. So I'm going to have to choose the right time and choose the right species to attack. Otherwise, I'm going to get wiped out quickly. There's the whole galaxy. You can see all the red there. If I look at my contacts and filter out the species that don't really matter, the Calamar have a defensive pact with the Cyriland, the League of Faucheux, and the Terran Commonwealth. The derp don't have one with anybody yet. The Bok don't have one with anybody yet. The Kelzen have a defensive pact with the Cyriland Confederacy. The League of Faucheux have a defensive pact with the Cyriland Confederacy, the Calamar, and the Terran Commonwealth. The Cloud has a defensive pact with the Serene Cannabinoid Alliance. That alliance makes perfect sense to me. The Cyriland have one with the Calamar, the Faucheux, the Kelzen, and the Terran Commonwealth. The cannabinoids, they're just allied with the Cloud. And the Terrans have a defensive pact with the Cyriland, the Calamar, and the League of Faucheux. So I guess I'll have to attack either the or the cannabinoids, the way things stand right now. But hold everything. A mysterious ship has been encountered. So here's another civilization we're encountering, classified as the Upsilon aliens. Here's the ship. I don't really recognize what sort of a species that would be, but we will go into our situation log and start investigating and make contact. We already know they're going to hate us, but I'm of course curious about who they are. And about a month later,
Special project complete.
we made contact with the Jackass Pact. Diplomatic channels are open, but of course they're not going to like us. And we still, though, we extend our greetings, jackasses. But they are way over here on the other side of the galaxy, right next to the DERP coalition, and it looks like they're expanding faster than the DERP, so they may give the DERP a problem here. They also might ally and end up killing everybody, but we'll have to wait and see. But for now, in the year 2259, I think this is a decent spot to go ahead and stop this video. Look at all that red. Everybody hates us. But we'll have to deal with that later. For now, we're going to leave off here, and we'll see what happens in the next video. As always, thanks very much for watching.